If you had one wish, what would it be? We've all asked ourselves that question before, right? If you could have anything in the entire world, what would it be? There's an old story of an ancient king named Solomon, and God asked Solomon what he wanted. He could have anything in the entire world, all the riches of the world. And you know what Solomon asked for? He asked for a little thing called wisdom. You know, we don't hear a lot of talk about wisdom these days. I mean, how many people do you know that you would truly consider wise? But the good news is, wisdom is not unattainable for any of us. In fact, as it relates to decision making, perhaps wisdom should be our greatest goal. In 2014, leadership expert Andy Stanley published a book called Ask It. In it, he unpacked this idea that a simple, single question, when asked of ourselves, could completely revolutionize how we make decisions. The question was simple, but extremely profound. Do you want to know what that question is? Here it is. What is the wise thing to do? Did you catch that? What is the wise thing to do when you are confronted with a decision, regardless of how big or how small? What is the wise thing to do? Not what is the cheapest thing to do, not the easiest, not the most fun thing to do, not what do I want to do most or what everyone else wants me to do, but rather, what is the wise thing for me to do? And over the course of the book, Stanley encourages his reader to look at this question through 3 specific perspectives. Here are those perspectives. Number 1, in light of our past experiences. As we consider what the wise thing to do is, we look back at our past experiences, we look back at our past successes, and even our past failures. Our past can give us incredible insight that can help us determine what the wise thing to do is today. Number 2, in light of my present circumstances. Just because a decision might be fundamentally wise, it doesn't necessarily always mean that it's the wise thing to do right now. Your present circumstances may very well dictate what you can say yes to and what you can say no to. Number 3, in light of my future hopes and dreams. Does the decision that you're making today have the potential to propel you forward toward the goal that you want for yourself? Or does it have the potential to pull you away from the future that you envision? As I'm sure we would all agree, we know that the decisions that we make today drastically affect what our future looks like. So in light of those 3 things, your past, your present, and your future, what is the wise thing to do? And don't let the simplicity of this question keep you from realizing the value that this can bring to your decision-making process. So let me encourage you to try this today. You will no doubt have opportunities today to make decisions, regardless of how big or how small. Ask yourself this question: in light of my past experiences, in light of my present circumstances, in light of my future hopes and dreams, what is the wise thing to do? I think you're going to be amazed at the decision-making clarity you'll receive by simply asking yourself this question. Try it. If this was valuable to you, would you just take a moment to subscribe so we can keep this content coming to you? And if you're interested in more information about Andy Stanley's book, Ask It, click on the link in the description and we'll get you right there. Guys, thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you next time.